Hello, everyone. This is Big Dan with Southern Extreme Sports Talk. Just coming to you today. It's Thursday, October 17th. Going to bring you a little content today. One of our top 25 teams. It'll be the number 11 ranked Tennessee Volunteers. We're just going to kind of go over their stats and everything. If you don't mind, like and subscribe and share the content. Help me grow the channel. I appreciate you. But anyhow, getting with the Volunteers here, just going to give you some stats, go over the schedule, show you what they're facing coming up with the potential college playoff, how they're looking on that. But anyhow, for Tennessee, they are currently 5-1 overall, and they're 2-1 in the conference. They come in with a national ranking of, on the defensive side of the ball, they're number 4 in the country. Points wise, they only allow 10.7 points per game. They're in the total yardage, they are second in the country. They allow 249.3 yards per game. And then passing wise on defense, they're 19th in the country. They only give up 170.2 yards per game. And then rushing, they are 5th in the country, and they only give up 79.2 yards per game. So with that said, their defense will probably, if they continue to play as good as they have on defense, they should stay in every ball game pretty close, just because of their defense. Now, the one game they lost was to Arkansas. They lost. It was a close ball game. They lost it 19-14. They were at Arkansas. Arkansas's they're a tough little ball club this year. But their defense had them in it. They just couldn't offensively get it together to win the ball game at the end. But anyhow, offensively they come in. They're number 9 in the country. Points wise, they average 42.2 points a game. Total yardage wise, they're 8th in the country. They average 484.5 yards per game. And then passing wise, they're 61st. They pass 238.3 yards per game. And then rushing the ball, they're 7th in the nation. They average 246.2 yards a game rushing. I know the Sampson kid. Let me pull up and see his numbers is real good. Dylan Sampson, he's the main running back for Tennessee. He's got 118 carries for 699 yards and 15 touchdowns, and he has an average of 5.9 yards per carry. So he's their stud horse. Now they have another one that's doing good, Deshaun Bishop. He has 48 carries for 330 yards. He has a 6.9 average, and then he has 3 touchdowns on the year. They just got to pick up their passing game a little bit. I think Josh Heupel's he's a great coach. The coaching staff is doing great. I think just outside looking in, I think they're going to have to try to push the ball down the field a little more passing wise. Their great young little quarterback, Nico Amaliva, I hope I say that correctly. He's thrown for 1,219 yards. He's got a 65.7 completion rate, which is good. He's only got 7 touchdowns thrown, 3 interceptions, and his rating is a 149.3 quarterback rating. But anyhow, going forward on their schedule, Tennessee has a big game this weekend against Alabama. Now, Alabama's favored by 3, and the game's being played at Tennessee. But Tennessee's, Alabama's, they're not as dominant as they once were. They've lost to Vanderbilt this year. They barely beat South Carolina. This is going to be a very tough ball game between both teams, Tennessee and Alabama. But I think as long as Tennessee don't turn the ball over, and if they can get a turnover, I think Tennessee's going to edge them out. I'm kind of looking for Tennessee to win, win by probably about 3 to 4 points is what I'm thinking. But anyhow, they have Alabama this weekend. Then they'll play Kentucky at home. They'll have Mississippi State, at home. Then they have to go to Georgia. So that's going to be the really big test after Alabama is Georgia, in my opinion. The other games are very winnable. They'll have UTEP at home, and then they have to go to Vanderbilt at the end of the season. But Tennessee's doing very good. If they can win this game against Alabama, like I said, the only other hurdle is Georgia. And Georgia's playing Texas this weekend. So if Georgia loses, they're going to be in a spot where they have to beat Georgia, because if Georgia puts themselves in a bind on a bubble, that's not going to give much power points to Tennessee when they play them. If they gotta have that. So the best thing for them to do is win this weekend. That's going to be the big thing is beating Alabama. Just making sure you do that. But anyhow, just wanted to hop on here, talk about the Tennessee Volunteers. They're having a great season. They're doing good. It's just going to come down to these last couple big ball games, as I call them, against Alabama and Georgia is the main thing. The other teams are going to be tough. Any SEC team can come out and beat you at any day if you're not ready. But should be a good game this weekend. But anyway, like I said, I appreciate everybody for listening. If you would, like and subscribe, share the content. I appreciate it. And we'll catch you on the next one. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.